Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a continuation of my Teddy B's Master Scent List series. You're probably not seeing this until January, but it's around Christmas time, hence the Christmas sweater. Just wanted to explain this if you're like, why the heck are you wearing a Christmas sweatshirt in January? But it's December. I am off work for a couple of weeks for the holidays, and so I'm trying to get as many of these videos filmed for this series as I can, just to get caught up on them and then spread them out through the next couple of months. So if this is the first video you are watching, hi, welcome. My name is Alexis, and my favorite vendor wax is Teddy B's. So I have been doing videos going through her master scent list. What I'm doing is splitting the master scent list up by letter and then going through all of the scents in a particular letter or multiple letters if they're small enough in size. If I have the scent, I'm sharing with you what they smell like on cold, if I've warmed them, what my thoughts are. And then if I've never tried the scent, I'm kind of just going through if it's something that I would particularly enjoy or what I might think a scent would smell like. You have a Google sheet that goes along with this video series because as she brings out new scents and as I try new scents, these videos become outdated very quickly. So I have a spreadsheet linked down below where I can add notes to it. I have different information about the scents the last time they were offered to my best level of knowledge. You do have to request access to that spreadsheet, but that access request goes right to my email and then I will approve you to view it. So I'm trying to be really good about keeping this spreadsheet updated. So it's just kind of a repository of Teddy B's information to the best of my ability. Now, her master scent list is not up to date. From what I'm gathering, it's about a year out of date. So I'm trying my best to go through and add scents in that I know are missing. But if I'm missing anything from the letter I, please let me know. I have timestamps in the description box for every scent I'm going to talk about today. So if there's some you're more interested in hearing about or just listening to than others, you can jump around. But with that quick introduction, let's jump into the video. The first scent on her list is Iced Woods and Sweet Birch. I have had this one before. I don't have it anymore. I had a loaf of it that I melted. This has notes of icy vanilla woods, boardwalk marshmallow clouds, marshmallow fireside, and a bit of birchwood. I really enjoyed this scent, but I love icy vanilla woods. To me, it pulls a little bit masculine. It has some lavender notes to it, but to me, it's kind of a masculine, earthy, very fresh fragrance. So you take that icy vanilla woods, you blend it with the very body care, perfumey, heavy scent of the boardwalk marshmallow clouds. You add a little bit of the birchwood in, but I would say this is mainly the boardwalk marshmallow and the icy vanilla woods. It is a really beautiful scent, but this is a scent that's full of notes that I love. So I definitely enjoy it. I think you have to like icy vanilla woods and boardwalk marshmallow clouds though to enjoy this scent. Next is Ichabod C. So I do have this one. This was a forget-me-not in a recent pre-order. I have not warmed this, only have it, spelled it on cold, and then I will warm it probably next fall. This has notes of fresh pumpkins, clove, bourbon, maple, and toasted oak. This is a very clove-heavy, spicy pumpkin scent. It is kind of your quintessential fall. If you like spices, if you like that kind of fleshy pumpkin, it's not bakery heavy, it's more of a very fresh pumpkin type fragrance. I do get a little bit of the oak as well, but I feel like the pumpkin and the clove are kind of the main stars in this blend. It's just a really nice kind of cozy fall scent. Looking for just a classic fall scent, Ichabod C is definitely a good one. Okay, so now we get into the long list of her I Heart vanilla blends. Her I Heart Vanilla, which is the first one we're going to talk about, is a base for a lot of blends. She has I Heart Vanilla, and the list goes on and on. So I will share those scents with you next. I do have quite a few of them. First off though, we're gonna start with just the basic I Heart Vanilla. This one is Creamy Vanilla Marshmallow, Vanilla Milkshake, and Marshmallow and Magnolias, which is Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, the Bath & Body Works type. This is just a very creamy, perfumey Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I feel like it's the Boardwalk Marshmallow, but just elevated with extra vanilla notes from the Vanilla Marshmallow and the Vanilla Milkshake. This is a beautiful blend. It is so good, and it's no wonder that it's blended with so many things. It's very body care leaning. It's not a bakery vanilla, definitely a body care leaning vanilla. So as I go through these blends, there's probably like 10 or 15 of them. I'm not going to read the I Heart Vanilla notes each time because I'm just truly going to be repeating myself over and over again. So I'm just going to say it's I Heart Vanilla blended with whatever the addition is. So first up, we have the I Heart Vanilla Balsam. Where are you at? Over here. I do have quite a few of her I Heart Vanilla blends because I thoroughly enjoy them. So this is the I Heart Vanilla blended with Vanilla Balsam. Her Vanilla Balsam is so amazing as well. I do think that her Vanilla Balsam is very strong though. I want to see if I can pop this one out. And it does tend to kind of take over a lot of blends. Come on, let's get this out. I want to smell the bottom. So what I really get from this is the Vanilla Balsam and hints of Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. On cold, the I Heart Vanilla isn't coming out a ton, not as much as I do get the I Heart Vanilla in some of her other blends, but it just kind of creams the balsam out a little bit and makes it not so sharp. This is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful combination. Next up, we have I Heart Vanilla Balsam plus Palo Santo. This is a layered situation. So you have the I Heart Vanilla Balsam blended together and then layered with Palo Santo. I can only imagine that would be really good. I do have I Heart Vanilla Palo as well. I'll share that when we get there. Just a really creamy Palo, and then you're getting that creamy tree scent from the balsam. I think that Palo and balsam work really well together, and then just adding that perfumey vanilla. I have not tried that one, but I can only imagine that is a beautiful scent. Heart Vanilla Beach Treats. So this one is the I Heart Vanilla blended with Beach Treats, which is her Beach Nights type. And you really get the Beach Nights in this. If you've had her Beach Nights, it is so fantastic. So you're really getting a very creamy, vanilla heavy, kind of salty sea air fragrance. It's not super strong on the salty sea air or anything, but I can definitely tell that this is a Beach Nights type. And the I Heart Vanilla is just making it a little bit more perfumey, kind of creaming it out a little bit. This is an absolutely stunning fragrance. It just screams a very beachy, vanilla, creamy body care. Such a pretty blend. And I'm looking forward to melting this one come summertime. Next is I Heart Vanilla Blackberry. I do not have this one currently, but I've melted this one in the past. So this is her I Heart Vanilla blended with juicy blackberries. Juicy blackberries, I don't think I would consider them to be very juicy. To me, it was very much a body care blackberry, but that also is kind of the consequence of what it is blended with. This is a really, really pretty scent. Definitely a body care leaning blackberry. I mean, a lot of these to me lean very body care. It's really pretty. I would like to have more of this one. I Heart Vanilla Blueberry. This is the I Heart Vanilla blended with blueberry sugar. So I'm wondering if this blueberry sugar is the Bath & Body Works type. If it is, I have never tried this one that I'm aware of. Blueberry sugar is a very sweet, candied-like blueberry. It's not super fresh. You know, it doesn't lean grape. It doesn't lean, you know, blueberry cake, blueberry muffin type of oil. A very candied-like blueberry, which I think I would enjoy. I'm not a big blueberry person in general, especially like blueberry muffin or just blueberry bakery in general doesn't normally be my favorite, but she does a really nice blueberry. When we get down to W, she has Witches Be Crazy for blueberry, and I actually really like that one. So I am definitely intrigued to try this. Obviously, I really enjoy her I Heart Vanilla, and since the blueberry is blueberry sugar, I'm envisioning a very sweet fragrance, and I think that one could be really stunning. I Heart Vanilla Cashmere. This is I Heart Vanilla blended with cashmere cream. I don't have this one, but I have smelled this one in the past, and it's not my favorite for obvious reasons. If you've watched these videos, I am not a cashmere cream fan. Something about her oil is very kind of sharp to me, and a lot of times it tends to take over whatever it is blended with. And that's what I really picked up from this blend, is I felt like I got so much of the cashmere cream that it really drowned out the I Heart Vanilla. It also didn't smell super strong on cold, maybe because when I smelled it, it was a newer pour. I know this one was just offered in her most recent pre-order, so a lot of you guys probably have it and tried it, but it just is too cashmere heavy for my taste. Stuff is I Heart Vanilla Frosted Cranberry. So this is the I Heart Vanilla blended with tart cranberries, blonde woods, hint of apple, and frost. I'm still figuring this one out, I will have to admit. It definitely is a very tart cranberry. I think I would like it better almost if it was I Heart Vanilla Cranberry Woods. I think that would be such a beautiful blend, but this is definitely a very fresh, you know, fresh real cranberries that you can just buy whole cranberries are kind of sour. They are not very sweet. They are very tart, a little bit sour. That is a little bit what I'm getting from this. I don't feel like I get a ton of the I Heart Vanilla, but this is a newer pour. Again, this was offered in her last pre-order. This souffle in particular was poured in November of 2024. So this is one that I will let sit. Because it's cranberry, I really only melt cranberry around November and December timeframe. So I will let this one sit until next year and see if kind of the sweetness of the I Heart Vanilla comes out a little bit more. But of her I Heart Vanilla blends, this one is not my favorite. I think an I Heart Vanilla Cranberry Woods would be really, really pretty. Or I even wonder like an I Heart Vanilla Christmas Trees and Cream. That could be really pretty too. But if you like tart, sour cranberry, that one would be a good one. I Heart Vanilla Palo Santo. So I have 2 tubs of this actually and have never melted it. So I definitely need to get around to melting this one. But when I first picked it up, it smelled fairly light. So I wanted to make sure I was giving this one enough time to cure. So it's the I Heart Vanilla blended with Palo Santo. She has a really great Palo. I feel like it definitely comes through in this blend. You're getting some of the Body Care I Heart Vanilla, but this is very strong Palo. If you like Milk of the Poppy, they're not the same scent, but they're very similar. It is the Palo Santo with a lot of kind of vanilla fragrance oils. So if you like Milk of the Poppy, I think you would really enjoy this one. It's just a very warm, woodsy Palo Santo with kind of hints of that perfumey I Heart Vanilla. A really pretty fragrance and definitely would be good for this time of year. I mean, I'll melt Palo at any point, but definitely in the fall and winter is when I feel like it really, really makes sense. I Heart Vanilla Pear. So this one is blended with sweet pear and sugar nectar. To me, this is a September scent. This is a very sweet pear, Very candied-like, very body care pear. I love pear as a transitional scent between summer and fall. It is a great early fall fragrance to me when the days are still really warm. A lot of days in September, we're getting 80, 90 degrees still, but you might have some crisper mornings. You might need a jacket in the morning. You're not getting those really chilly days though, like you might in October. So I love pear for that. This is really a beautiful fragrance. I'm kind of disappointed I only have the one souffle, but I will melt this next September, you know, in my kind of transitional basket and hope that it comes back. This smells like it's going to be very strong, but it is that very sweet pear. I'm getting the I Heart Vanilla. This is really pretty. You have to like pear though. I know that not everybody likes pear. It's semi-similar pear to what's in like honey pear cider. That type of very sweet pear. Really beautiful scent. Okay, next is one of my absolute favorites. There's actually, I would say, 2 I Heart Vanilla blends that I would consider to be in my top, let's say 20 favorite scents of Teddy Bees. As I get more into Teddy Bees and I try more, my favorites list grows and grows, but this one is definitely one of them, and it is I Heart Vanilla Peppermint. I absolutely love this blend. So this one is blended with creamy peppermint candy. This is so stunning. I love the peppermint in this because it truly is a very sweet candy cane, candied peppermint, and you're getting so much of the I Heart Vanilla. It's blended beautifully. It is not a sharp mint. It truly is like a peppermint body care. It is so beautiful, you guys. One of the coziest peppermints ever. Just that subtle hint of mint. I mean, it's mint, but it's not the nose clearing. Beautiful for a bedroom, beautiful for like a nighttime evening melt, for a winter snowy day. I really love this fragrance. And I know a few individuals that picked up this fragrance because I rave about it so much and I love it, and they really like it as well. So I can attest that it is a good one. Next is I Heart Vanilla Pumpkin. Never tried this one. So this is the I Heart Vanilla blended with sweet pumpkin. I would pick up a souffle or so of this to try, but I'm not a huge pumpkin person. I do have some pumpkin body care from Bath & Body Works though that I enjoyed during the fall. So since the I Heart Vanilla is a very body care fragrance to me, I'm intrigued that it could be a nice pumpkin body care scent. So I would try it. It's not one that really stands out to me as I absolutely have to have this, but I would try it. I feel like I haven't seen this one in ever. So I'm curious when the last time it was offered, because I feel like I haven't seen this one being offered, but I could be very wrong. Next is one of her newest ones to the line, and that is I Heart Vanilla Roasted Pinecones. So I was all over this one when this was introduced to her line. This one was a request from Christine Durbin, and I remember when she requested it, I mean, like, I can't like this comment enough because I love roasted pine cones. So I have a double bag here, so let me take it out of the second bag. But this is I Heart Vanilla blended with roasted pine cones. I think I have maybe 3 or 4 souffles of this, and I'm glad I do because it is so beautiful. I am a huge roasted pine cone fan though. I mean, look at the color of that wax. So pretty. You get the roasted pine cone very strongly, and I'm getting that creamy sweet marshmallow. I love this one. I love this one so much. I'm hopeful that the I Heart Vanilla comes out a little bit more. I am getting mainly the roasted pine cone, and I am picking up the I Heart Vanilla, but it's not as strong. It's not like a 50-50 mix. So I'm hoping when this warms, and this is a new pour. Let's see. This was poured in September. I like to wait, especially the I Heart Vanilla. I do feel like I Heart Vanilla, you need to wait longer before you melt it, because since it's a very vanilla heavy scent, a lot of her vanilla oils to me take a year to cure. So all of her I Heart Vanilla, I normally wait a year before I melted. I know not everybody is on the train of waiting a year. I get it. That's just what I have had the best experience with. That's what works for me. So that's what I do. And I don't wait a year with every single thing. I wait a year with some things, scents that are light, scents that are vanilla heavy, scents that are bakery heavy in general, because those tend to be the lighter performers for me. And I've just found that giving them that year helps. That's just my experience. Some people pop them in their warmers the second they get them, and I think that's fantastic. So whatever works for you. My point with that being is I'm hoping that the I Heart Vanilla pops out a little bit more on this one. Honestly though, even if it just is a super pretty vanilla heavy roasted pine cone, I would probably be okay with that too. Beautiful, beautiful scent. That is my other absolute favorite, would be in my top 10 probably. This one is I Heart Vanilla Spiced Apples. I love this one so much. This is I Heart Vanilla blended with juicy apples, cinnamon, clove, and vanilla bean. You guys, this is a beautiful apple body care. I really don't get cinnamon and clove. I get a very sweet apple, vanilla bean, just sweet apple scent. I don't know how to describe it. This is very much body care to me. I need to get around to melting this. I have not melted this one in a while. And it is such a stunning, stunning fragrance. I cannot recommend this one enough. It is beautiful on cold, but I feel like it really comes to life on warm. And this is so strong. This is one of the best performing Teddy Bees that I've had. It will throw for days if you let it. I just love how perfumey it is, how sweet it is. One of my absolute favorites. Such a good apple body care type scent. Highly recommend. And then the last of the I Heart Vanilla is I Heart Vanilla Tobacco. So this was one that was requested from Steph the Scented Gemini. So this one's blended with sweet tobacco leaves, cherry wood, and a pinch of honey. I am not sure what to think about this one. The honey is interesting in this scent. The honey is what I really get a lot of. I don't get a lot of the I Heart Vanilla. I do get some of the tobacco, but I get a lot of the honey notes. This is one I'm just not sure about that I'm going to have to warm. It's pretty, but it's very honey heavy, and it's that very, very sweet, like not the same honey that's in Honey Bee, the same honey that was in the Bear and the Maiden Fair. If you've had that one, that's the same honey note that's in here. And there's just something about it that I'm not sure is my cup of tea, you know? But I'm always willing to give anything a chance. There have been many times that I have melted things that I did not think I would like on cold, and then I stick them in my warmers and I end up really liking them. So you just never know. But that is it for the I Heart Vanilla blends. I can't believe she has so many I Heart Vanilla. I think that's awesome that collection has grown so much. Next one, getting out of the I Heart Vanilla, is I Love You Very Much. This is strawberry fluffy white cake, jasmine, roses, gardenia, lavender, and whipped cream. Not so sure about this one. Very heavy floral with the jasmine, the rose, the gardenia. I like the idea of the lavender, the fluffy white cake, strawberry. You guys know I'm not a huge strawberry fan, so I would get a souffle. I'm always willing to try it, and maybe it's one I would really enjoy, but probably not a scent that's screaming my name. Stuff is I Love You to the Moon and Back. So this one was gifted from Summer. Thank you so much, Summer. This has notes of sweet and fresh lavender, green apple, roses, jasmine, oak moss, musk, and vanilla. This is really pretty. I'm definitely getting the floral, a little bit of the apple. It's just a nice kind of fresh and fruity scent. I get the oak moss though, which I really like. It is earthy, but very fresh. This also feels very body care to me. Anything with musk in it really pulls body care to my nose. This is a very pretty fresh scent. If you like those sweet, fresh, outdoorsy, this would be a scent for you. And then the last scent that I physically have to share with you guys today, and then we'll just go through the rest of the list just with my brain here, is I Smell Fall. So this one was just offered in the last pre-order, and I actually did not grab it in the pre-order. I grabbed it in the RTS because it's kind of a basic scent, and it is a classic scent. It's Cider Lane, Pecan Waffles, and Marshmallow Fireside. This is your classic fall scent. I just feel like Tiffany does so many amazingly beautiful, well-blended scents that things like this don't stand out to me as much. But it is really good, you guys. I feel like I get a lot of the Cider Lane and the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. It doesn't say Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, but it says Pecan Waffles, so I'm assuming it's a really, really pretty classic staple fall scent. Nothing to write home about per se, but if you don't want to venture into a bunch of other fall fragrances, this one's perfect. A perfect fall scent. All right, then we have Ice Cream for Breakfast. This is vanilla ice cream, caramel, Fruit Loops, and vanilla sugar waffle cone. I think this sounds really intriguing. I have a few Fruit Loop blends in my collection just from various vendors, none from her, I don't believe. And I like them. I don't love them, but they're really unique. And honestly, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but sometimes I'm at the point with my wax collection that I'm really looking for those very unique fragrances that I don't have 10 duplicates of in my collection that really stand out. And this sounds super interesting. I like that it's very heavy on the other notes, that you have the waffle cone, the ice cream, the caramel. It just sounds like a very sweet, fruity bakery type of fragrance. I would definitely like to try that. Next is I'm Bossy. This is cotton candy, lavender, marshmallow, and vanilla mint. This sounds totally up my alley. I love cotton candy, anything sweet. I love mint. I love lavender. This sounds like a beautiful bedroom, bathroom type blend, a beautiful nighttime fragrance. I think it would be so pretty, just relaxing nighttime fragrance. Cotton candy makes me think it might be pretty for like a girl's room too. If you have a daughter that loves wax, just kind of one of those girly fun fragrances. I would love to try that one. I think that sounds really, really pretty. In at the Crossroads, this is Palo Santo sweet sugar cookies with a hint of black cherry. I'm intrigued by this one. I've mentioned before, I'm a little bit over her Palo blends. I'm kind of getting a little bit past the Palo stage. She has an amazing Palo. She just blends Palo in so many things that I'm kind of over it a tiny bit. The black cherry is what really intrigues me about this. I am getting more into cherry than I used to be, and so this sounds very pretty. As long as the black cherry wasn't medicinal, I think it would just be a really nice kind of fall and winter fruity fragrance. You're getting the woody notes from the Palo, the sweet sugar cookie to sweeten things up, and cherry in general, black cherry or cherry, cranberry, just kind of those fall and winter fruits. I think that would be a really pretty blend. This next one, I would love to try, but I am a huge tree lover. This is Into the Woods. This is just straight up tree. Cypress, pine, eucalyptus, cedar, spruce, evergreen, and balsam fir. It's like every tree scent you can think of is in this blend. I think that sounds fantastic. I would imagine to most people that this type of blend would lean a little more sharp tree than others because you have a lot of tree notes. I feel like spruce is sharp, eucalyptus is sharp. You know, there's a lot going on here. I think this sounds so pretty. And I think the eucalyptus in here would be really nice because eucalyptus to me pulls almost a little bit minty. And so I think that that would give this tree blend like that added hint of freshness. I think this would be stunning. I'm not sure how many people are that into tree to want this scent back, but this is one that I would buy multiples of if it was offered. Island Bakery, pineapple, peach nectar, tropical fruit, a slight hint of coconut milk, strawberry pound cake, and iced lemon cookies. So this one was offered probably in the last year or so. I know it's been offered, I think, in 2024. This one's not for me. I have had this one before. I did not pick any up the last time this was offered because I am not a fan of pineapple and wax a lot of the time. And this is the leading note. Pineapple's the first one on the scent note. And I remember this being a very pineapple heavy blend. I love pineapples to eat, but artificial pineapple, candy pineapple scents, they're just not my favorite. So I don't tend to care for them in wax because they do come off very artificial. And so that's what this scent was to me. Not my favorite, but I do know a lot of people love this one. I know Candace really wanted this one back. So don't take my word for it. I'm just not a pineapple gal. Next is Island Magic. This is Blue Hawaiian, Love Spell, and Fizzy Pop. This sounds like a powerhouse for one. You have the fizziness, you have Love Spell, which is that Victoria's Secret type, very strong, feminine, fruity perfume. Blue Hawaiian, that's, you know, the fruit punch type of scent. So I imagine this being a very strong, summery fragrance. I think this would be really pretty and like your open concept on a really hot summer day. It sounds really like an interesting combination. Similar to this next one, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Obviously love the name. And of course it's a margarita scent. This is frozen lime margarita, champagne bubbles, and sweet lime. I really like lime. I like margarita fragrances. I like the idea of the champagne kind of fizziness adding to it. Perfect summertime fragrance. I definitely would like to get this one if she ever offered it. And then lastly, for the scents that start with the letter I, we have It's Fall, Y'all. I have had this one before. I do not have it anymore. I melted it. But this is Marshmallow Fireside, Sweet Cinnamon, Orange Zest, Leaves, Brown Sugar, and Vanilla. This one's similar to the I Smell Fall. Just makes me think of that really classic fall fragrance. You're getting the leaves, the Marshmallow Fireside, a little bit of the spiciness from the cinnamon. Just one of those classic fall fragrances. And I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember it standing out as being something that I was over the moon about, but just one of those classic fall staple fragrances. But that is it. That is all for the scents that start with the letter I. The next video, we're going to do the letters J and K together. So that will be a shorter video, but we'll do those two, and then we'll get into L, and L is a very lengthy list. So that will be another long video, probably like the C video was like 1.5 hours long. But of these scents that I talked about today, have you tried any of them? Do you love any? Are there any that I talked about that you would like to see come back? Put them on a list. And when the time comes to request scents for the pre-order, you'll have a little curated list of things that you want to try, and we can try to get some of these back that haven't been offered in a while. With that being said, though, I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.